Kathy and I were chatting about what are the biggest mistakes we make for back to school. I can think of one of the biggest mistakes I made because my boys are big now, but biggest mistake I made was not backing up the time clock when it was back to school time and my boys wanting to stay up until 11 o'clock at night the night before school started. That was no bueno. So then when it was 6 o'clock in the morning, they were not wanting to get up and we were having a big battle and a meltdown. And then I was late to the first day of school and there were meltdowns at school and they hated the teacher and they didn't like the friends that they were sitting around and they hated school. And that went on for probably the first week of school. Now we did recover from it, but it just made for a really difficult first week of school. And sometimes if you have siblings in your house, you can have a sibling that's trying to have a really great first week and another sibling that's having a nightmare of a first week, and it just makes for chaos in your household. So that's one of the big avoidable first awful mistakes you don't want to make. Another one is back to school shopping. So I think about tax-free weekend. I think that's coming up. And I think it's a myth that you save money on tax-free weekend because I think as retailers, an item may be on sale, they take it off sale for tax-free weekend, but you save taxes. So do you really save money? Maybe not. Maybe you actually pay more. It's also extremely crowded that weekend because I think I heard on the news you actually save money on diapers this weekend. So I'm sure all of the people that have babies are out buying diapers. So think about that. And how many of our sensory kids really like to be out shopping in crowds at a mall? I'm not thinking they do. So think about that. Maybe online shopping's better. Maybe doing online shopping early is better. Maybe keeping your eye on those sales all throughout the summer and doing it slowly. I personally like the PTA pre-packed kits. That is so easy. You're earning money for the school and it's sitting there on your desk. Love that. I did talk to a lot of parents start doing this early and they're getting the shoes and they're getting the clothing well in advance so that it's uneventful. I like uneventful. I don't like eventful. So that's another mistake I would avoid. Those are some of the biggest things I'm thinking of. Oh, I know another one. Hey, I would suggest driving around that school. Don't not show up at that school the first day without ever seeing that campus, especially if it's new. And I would also maybe visit that classroom so that it's not a shock. So those are some of the tips I would say now. So avoid the mistakes I've made and many of the mistakes our parents make. You will survive those common mistakes, but I like stress-free. So let's focus on stress-free and make this year a great school year.